God. They literally are training just so I know if I have a job or not, but good morning. Are you guys are you night shift or morning shift people? Because I try so hard to be a night shift person because I hate waking up in the mornings and immediately having things to do, or I'm like just uncomfortable because I don't want to make breakfast on top of the mess that's already in the kitchen, and then just have like a huge mess at the end of breakfast, and then I can't even like sit and enjoy it. I try so hard to be a night person, but every morning I wake up and I remember that I in fact was not a night person the night before, so I have to do morning shift. And I hate morning shift. But gotta clean the kitchen before I can make breakfast because again, I'm not making breakfast when there's already a mess. It's so annoying to me. But I don't know. We'll see if I ever become a night shift person. It goes on and on. So the weather in Denver is like reminding me of being back home in Maryland because last or 2 weekends ago, the Halloween weekend, it literally was snowing like all weekend. There was not a moment in time that it did not snow, and it was like 20 degrees. And then the past week, this weekend, like this beginning of this week, it's been like 60s, 70s. And then today it's like so gloomy out. It's like I think 40s. So like the fucking weather is giving me whiplash. I feel so sick because the weather's changing so much. I'm like so stuffed up and congested. Anyways, I get so fucking hot at night. Ever since I got off birth control, I don't know what it is, because I used to be so fucking cold all the time, like freezing. But now I've been off birth control for like 2 years probably now, but I am so hot. I run so hot. It's unbelievable. So I like to sleep with it being like 64, 66 degrees, but then I wake up in the morning and I'm freezing and don't want to get out of bed. I genuinely have no idea where I was going with this statement. So the point is, I get so cold, I fucking turn the heat back on. Not even the heat, I just like turn it up from being 66 degrees to like 70 degrees. I'm so fucking hot right now. So I'm gonna go change, and then I'm gonna do my morning shift routine. It gets better every I don't need to think anything twice. You're not, and don't hold you tight. On the night you feel craving this time. It's morning, you're on my mind, you've been craving this. If you close about that, yeah.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Because we have orders straight from the warden, that's why.
So the plan for the rest of the day, let's see, what time is it? 11:30. I woke up. I didn't wake up. I woke up at like 8 o'clock, but I didn't get out of bed till 10, so that's on me. Anyways, rest of the day, I'm putting dinner in the crock pot right now. I'm gonna make like a chicken gnocchi soup kind of deal. I don't know. And then I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna walk to a restaurant to see if they want to hire me as a server. I've applied to a few places online because I had a job set up. I'm so annoyed with this job. It was like a court job as like a person who like typed, but like not the actual person, like a, I forget what the, fuck, what is that called? That like types verbatim. It's more of like, it was more of like a shorthand type kind of thing. I don't even want to get into it because it was so fucking annoying as to why I'm not working that job. Anyways, so I'm going to walk to a restaurant to see if they would like to hire me as a server. Again, I applied to a few places online, but I always like to go to a few places that like I'm excited about to like actually work there. I actually like walking in and like talking to someone and like handing my resume because I feel like, I don't know, every restaurant job I've ever worked at, that's how I've never gotten a job that I applied online. It's always been a job that I like walked in and just like talked to someone, you know? So that's the agenda today. I haven't worked a job since like May of 2021. Yeah, so well over 2 years. I'm kind of excited to like have a job again, like not a job, I don't know, because like every time I've ever worked was when I was living by myself down in Florida and like I was working 4 or 5 jobs at a time and like literally just like surviving, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to go back to a job that like Hunter is obviously the main breadwinner. He's the responsible adult in the relationship. So it's exciting to go back to a job that I can just like work at like 2 or 3 days out of the week, have like my own like spending money and just like help out with like groceries or whatever. And then like obviously still continue to do like YouTube and like TikTok and stuff like that. So just give me a reason to get out of the house because I can very easily literally not leave the house for like weeks on end and just like not socialize to anyone, and that is not good for my mental health. So I'm excited to do that. Anyways, let's put dinner in the crock pot so it can actually be cooked by the time we want to eat dinner. This onion is so pungent. My eyes are already watering and I haven't even like diced it yet, so we're using this little guy. Do you?
Preschool. It's the real world.
It's so painful.
Now that I know we
Ah! I'm literally lying right now. This is the most pungent onion I've ever cut in my whole life.
don't try to stop us.
Look how.
Planning to.
Wow. Oh my god. I've cut some pungent onions before and I feel like I'm more sensitive than like most people when it comes to onions. I'm always crying.
Let your anger out.
This is painful. Oh.
Forgive him.
I'm gonna like wash the cutting board before I continue because I do not want this lingering. Holy poop. I just now realized that my last YouTube video that I uploaded, we were in France, and I was just like talking to you guys like, yeah, we're in Denver, Colorado, like whatever. So yeah, so we are back in the States. We've been back in the States for like the beginning of June, middle of June, somewhere around there. But yeah, so France just like wasn't working right now, and then my fiance got a new job out here in Denver, Colorado. So yeah, we're just here for the time being, but that's okay because we're still planning on going back to France. It just wasn't the right time for us now, and there's no harm in that. It was a great time. We still had so much fun. We still lived in France as like an engaged 20-something-year-old couple. Like, it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. We like know areas in France that we like more than others, so like when we go back to like actually buy a place, we're smarter now, I guess, in the sense of like what we like and what we don't like in France. But yeah, we're here for right now. It's actually been super fun. We actually really like Denver a lot. It's been good for us. We live like downtown, so we're close to things. We can actually be 25-year-olds again and like go out and have fun. When we lived in the States before in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, there was like absolutely nothing to do, which was so weird for me considering when I graduated high school, I moved down to Florida, and then I lived like in Orlando, Winter Park, Maitland. Like I kind of moved in those three areas, which is pretty much, I mean, it's all fucking Orlando, but so it was kind of weird for me to like move in with Hunter and Greencastle, PA, because I was like, there's quite literally nothing to do. But being in Denver has been really fun. We like it a lot. Honestly, like it's been great, I think, for both of our mental health. Honestly, it's been nice that I haven't had a job because I've been like getting our place in order and like unpacked, and we got our French shipment, you know, all the stuff that we sent to France. We got it back here, so there's been like a lot of things to do. So it's kind of been nice that I've like had time where I haven't been like working again to like kind of get our stuff in order. I'm gonna get my Witchy Kitty website back up and like running, so like I can have that business going, and like Kitty's Finds back up, which is super exciting. I missed like having my two online businesses and like get their social media pages up and running again. I had Witchy Kitty on Etsy, and honestly Etsy has just gotten so fucking expensive to like list your stuff on, definitely because I have a lot of inventory, and then they take like a whole bunch of your fucking sales, which they just like raised it again. And so I'm kind of, well, I am actually. I'm in the middle of building my own website for Wishy Kitty, which has been like a lot of fun. It's been stressful, honestly, because I'm like trying to do it a certain way, in a way that makes like sense for me, because I will be like working and like have other shit going on in my life that like I kind of need a website that just like works for me, you know what I mean? So I've been doing that. I still haven't finished it yet because I've also just had other shit going on. My mental health was taking a little bit of a dive for a little bit. Still not in the clear yet, but we're getting there. I feel like I'm just rambling right now. I don't even know. Oh, because I fucking started. We are in Denver, Colorado. Anyways, Denver, Colorado. It's been great. Life has been great. We really like it here. And it's been cool because, like, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like, if we're not in France, like, until we get back there, I think at the end of the day, like, I think we both are just wanting, you know, new life adventures and, like, experiences and stuff like that. And we both grew up on the East Coast. I traveled a lot, and I traveled a lot of the East Coast and, like, surrounding states like that, and then, you know, random states here and there. Hunter traveled a little bit less than I did, but where he did travel, it was mostly the East Coast. So it's kind of nice to be closer to the West Coast now. We have like a lot of trips planned, and I don't know, it's just like nice that even though it's not France, it doesn't need to be France to like, you know, have good life experiences and adventures. And we're just like, that's really what's important to us, is just having a good life, I guess. I'm about to start my period, and I have this fucking honker of a pimple on my forehead. It's so annoying. I hate when I get those big ass ones on my forehead, because it's just like, just fucking stay right here, it's fine.
In the Polish army too. So welcome to the state two.
Podcast of the day is
And
Dark
agrees to
History.
set free a whole bunch of
If you
Polish
don't watch it,
prisoners
watch
or
it.
that he had like locked up in his gulags. So on April 8th, he named Irina. 3 months, the cute little bear cub spent was that she had no idea horses made their way through and the guys think he was coming in haste by a bear.
Apparently she's talking about the fact that there was a bear with the Russian, I believe so, Russian army during World War II. Is that not wild? That's crazy to me. A bear. They literally are training a bear in hand-to-hand combat right now and like teaching him how to be a soldier. What?
Long, hard use.
Polish troops, not Russian. I was wrong. And he was also a fucking alcoholic and ate lit cigarettes. I don't know, this is just like blowing my mind. Like a fucking bear. Can you imagine like pulling up, okay, on the fucking battlefield, right? And you're like, okay, same old, we're gonna fucking get this shit going. And then a bear pops out with like a cigarette hanging out his mouth. I don't know about that. I feel like they're on a whole nother level than us. Like, call it a day. We're good. Cool. Great. I don't know, man. I feel like my makeup doesn't look that bad today. I feel actually pretty satisfied with this makeup. Okay, this is the little outfit of the day to go job hunting. I have my vintage job marks on. I was gonna wear a regular purse, but it's raining, so I wanted something that zipped up. And I also have my folder in here with my resume. And none of my regular purses that zip fit the folder in there. And I don't want my resumes to get wet, so I literally have like my fucking briefcase, but it's cute. I actually think it's really cute, so. Little outfit. Gonna go hopefully get a job. It is indeed cold and rainy. A manager was not available, but unfortunately could not talk to him today, which would have been nice, just so I know if I have a job or not. But they did say that they just literally posted one today, but they usually do or try to like promote from like in-house, so we'll see. They said even if I don't get a serving, I could just do like kind of fill-in spots for the time being until they can like move me as an actual server. So hopefully, I just want a fucking job, even if it's not serving and it's just working in the restaurant. I wanted to work there because I've gotten a couple interviews at different restaurants before, but they have like an issue with face piercings, which is so fucking annoying. It's a restaurant, let's calm down, but whatever. I'm hopeful for this one. It's so cold, I'm gonna stop talking so I can put my gloves back on. They're putting up their Christmas tree. You can't see it because it's like one of those wired ones. But there you go, you can see it. They're putting up their Christmas tree. That's exciting. Hi. Fucking get cats. Coming home to cats. Look how cute and cuddly. Hi, Bubba's. You're so sweet. Having cats is what saved me, to be honest. I fucking love having cats. But I quite literally have nothing else to do with my day, like nothing planned anyways. Also though, my crock pot dinner, it smells absolutely delicious. It was like the first thing I smelled when I walked in. It smelled so good. Probably just gonna, this is such a weird angle. I'm probably gonna, let's see what time it is. 3:37. I think I'm just gonna sit and watch Avatar, The Last Airbender, Avi. I don't know if I've talked about this in my other YouTube videos. I am literally obsessed with that show. I grew up on that show. I loved that show. But here's the thing. Where I grew up, it was already small town. I grew up in a super small town. And then where I grew up in that small town was like up on the mountains. It was so annoying to get to. We did not have good like internet TV provider, and there was only one option. You like had to go with them because only one internet/TV provider serviced that area. So we didn't get like a lot of TV channels. We got Nickelodeon eventually, but when Avatar was on TV, we did not have Nickelodeon channel on our TV. My grandparents did, and they lived like about an hour away. So like I would like record all Nickelodeon, like the Avatar shows, so I could watch it. And then like when the finale came out, Nickelodeon did an entire rewatch of season 1, 2, and 3. And I remember begging my parents, because I think it was during school, I'm almost positive, like begging my parents to let me sleep over at my grandparents' house just so I could watch that. Make sure that I like didn't actually miss any episodes. I didn't. But yeah, I'm obsessed with that show. And since they put it on Netflix, I don't know, probably a couple of years back, right? It's probably been on Netflix a couple of years. I would say that I've rewatched Avatar, I don't know, I want to say 100 times, but I don't want to be overdoing it, but like 100 times doesn't really seem like it's overdoing it. Like I probably have done it 100 times. I'm obsessed with that show. I don't know why. Anyways, long story for no reason. Probably gonna put that on and then just work on my website for my witchy kitty for the rest of the day until Hunter gets home. And yeah, it's just a cozy rainy day, so I don't really feel like doing anything else, honestly.